Hey gang, hope you guys are doing well. I'm here in my little garden by the house, the smallest of our gardens, looking at some breeding projects I've been working on, and I'll give you a short version of a long story. And the short version goes something like this. About 2008 or so, a plant breeder from Purdue University released a press release talking about a high cartenoid corn that he was working on. At the time, I paid quite a bit of attention to that research. There were a number of other high cartenoid corns around, not so popular in the U.S., but Thailand in particular, and then in South America, high cartenoid corn is pretty well known. Over the years, I had accessed a lot of this seed for several of these high cartenoid lines from the USDA and from different friends and seed traders throughout the United States and elsewhere. And I'd never really done a whole lot with it. Fast forward and reading an article last year again about the guy working on the high cartenoid corn, and got really interested. We know that from a nutrition perspective, that's something that's very worthwhile. You feed it to chickens and they get more cartenoids in their eggs, etc. You can use it for cornbread. It's good for your eyes, increases or strengthens your vision, basically keeps your eyes from being bleached by the sun. As well, typically when a corn is colored as a distiller, you get pretty excited about that because each of those colors has its own flavor compounds associated with it, and the cartenoid content definitely has a flavor associated with it. What's very cool about that is the cartenoid content is actually soluble in water, and since I focus primarily on pot still distillation, distilling from an orange corn is definitely going to give a whiskey of some character, substantially different from any other color of corn. So I reach out to these guys from Purdue, and initially conversations went great. They were very excited about the project, and they thought it would help promote their product that they were trying to license from the university, because despite the fact that he had bred the corn, he had to license that breeding project from the university. Anyways, time went on and his son got involved, and his son is kind of the quote-unquote president of the company, and a little more corporate minded, I suppose, and they pulled out of the project. So, being the rebellious dick that I am, for lack of any better phrase, I decided this year that I was going to go ahead and pursue my cartenoid corn project, and reach out to a lot of friends and breeders and got seeds from them for high cartenoid corns, and went back into my seed archives and back in the USDA and pulled what I could. And I'm going to start really developing this and selecting for darker and darker orange coloration until I have something that is able to be distilled but also put onto the market, because I do not believe in patenting life in any way, shape, or form, as an open pollinated, open seed source seed that'll be available to anybody that wants it. Anyway, here's the corn as she stands today, starting to silk and tassel. Several different days to maturity going on here, obviously, and that's pretty part and parcel to open pollinated synthetic populations, and we're all right with that. As you can see, there's actually some ears developing here and there as well, so good isolation here in the valley where I'm at, and we look forward to doing something with this corn, particularly making whiskey out of it. Have a good one.